This looks bad, I'm sorry. I tried. Hello, it's Max, and I really like tag videos. Now, I watch a good number of booktubers on the interwebs, and I find that I prefer to watch tag videos because I enjoy different booktubers' perspectives and opinions on the books and how those relate to the different questions in the tag. However, I must confess a couple things before I move on. One, I am woefully behind on TBRs and reading and the YA book world in general, much to my chagrin. And two, while I do love books and writing especially, I think I much prefer television as my storytelling medium of choice. Granted, that's probably just because that's what I'm mostly familiar with. There is also a lot of overlap between books and TV shows, since a lot of books get written to TV shows, and there are a lot of books that have come from TV shows that have been canceled too soon. Cough, cough, Firefly, cough, cough. But yeah, y'all know what I mean, right? Fictional media! Yay! So because of my previously aforementioned more familiarity with television, I now hereby decree myself the one and only creator of TubeTube. Because, you know, tube is a colloquialism for television, and book YouTube is booktube, so TubeTube is TV, and I'm talking TV and TubeTube, and I never said I was clever. And again, I also realized that I'm actually not the only person to talk about television on the internet or even in booktubey land. Though I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen a tag relate to TV shows, or people do one of the booktube tags to go with TV shows. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me and let me know, because I would like to find these people that do TV tags and TV tube and all that stuff, but I also still wanted to make this one because it's fun and stuff. So yeah. Now, I'm actually surprised I haven't seen a tag like this before in booktube world, since there is a lot of meaning and symbolism revolving around the planets, and the same goes for books as well. I mean, maybe that's just because a lot of it's based in astrology, and astrology is not like a recognized science or 100% accurate or anything like that, but it's still fun, and I like astrology, so meh. Now, for the meanings of the planets, I got them from a website called AstroStyle, which I will link in my thingy below if YouTube will even let me. So if these are not the meanings that you were familiar with different planets and stuff, that's why. So yeah, on with the tag. Now, again, according to the website that I have found, Mercury represents mind and communication. So for this one, the question is a show that you really have to put your attention to keep up with, to really understand what's going on and follow along, and just thinking cap, 500% thinking cap, and pay attention cap, and focus. And so for this one, I said Riverdale because, oh my god, so much is going on that show. Really need to know what's going on. And unfortunately, I'm actually a season behind, so I have no idea what's going on. So when I catch up, I'm gonna have to sit with that thinking cap on, and really, I'm watching you, oh my god, because holy crap, that show is redonkulous, and you really gotta know what's going on, or else you are lost. And now Venus means love and attraction. So for this one, the question is a show that either makes your shipper heart soar, or that's a show that you're just really drawn to, like it's your soulmate show. You're just like, I love you, you are mine, and I want you forever. And if you've watched me before, you will not be surprised that this show for me is Xena Warrior Princess, because my wife Lucy Lawless is on it. And this is the show that I watched when I was a tiny bi in the closet, and it's what got me through. I was like, oh my god, they're so in love. I love them. I love it. I love it so much. Can this be my everything? I love this show so much. I love Gabby and Xena, and oh my god, I love it. Xena! Ugh. Now Mars stands for drive and energy. So for this one, the question is, show that inspires you. Show that makes you want to do the things. And so for this one, I put Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That show just, I feel like I base a lot of my writing and character dialogue around Buffy the Vampire Slayer and like kind of the sarcastic irony, like the voice. Definitely my voice in my writing is very Jossy, so that's where that came from. I mean, and Buffy is also just incredible, and you know, it has, you know, strong characters and strong relationships. And you know, the characters aren't perfect, they're flawed, and it's what I love in a show. And it's what I aspire to be like, except not as bad feminism-y as Joss Whedon, you know? And now Jupiter stands for luck, growth, and wisdom. And for this one, I put a show that makes you think. A show that really kind of warps your mind and makes you, you know, have to think about your life and evaluate things and everything. And so for this one, I put Black Mirror, because holy shit, Black Mirror. This is a show that I have to be in the right headspace to watch because it fucks with my head so much. It fucks with my head so much every single time. Every time I call it a psychological thriller, even though I'm not sure it is a thriller. It's like, it's not scary, it's not supposed to be scary, but it psychologically screws with your head. And so that's why I call it a thriller, because it's like, oh my god. Black Mirror is amazing, by the way. I recommend it. Now for Saturn represents discipline, growth, and challenges. And so for this one, the question is a show where you basically challenged yourself. Either you weren't sure you were gonna like it, or you thought it would be too complicated, or you know, you faced your fears or whatever, something like that, blah blah blah. And so for me, I picked The Walking Dead. I pushed through like 6.5 seasons of Walking Dead because I hate zombies. I hate zombies. I hate zombies full stop. I can't do it. I can't stand them. They give me nightmares every single time, but I still watched 6.5 seasons of The Walking Dead because I really like the characters and I really like the dynamic and like the plot twists. Like, even though the plot twist is usually somebody dies, like it was always a plot twist. It was always gut-wrenching. And so it's a very challenging show that I managed to put myself through, even though I hate zombies and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Next is Uranus, which stands for change and originality. And so for this one, the question is a show that you'd never seen before. Like, it felt new, it felt fresh. You'd never seen anything like it before. And for this one, I have to say Sense8. I love Sense8 so much. It was so new. It was so out of this world. It was so different. It was so, it's amazing. It's amazing. If you have never seen Sense8, I highly recommend it. It's so different. It's so cool. It's so captivating. It's just, everything about it is so good. I love it. I'm so sad it's over, but at least we are getting the finale, so which I'm very excited for. So I love Sense8. And next is Neptune, which stands for dreams and healings. So for this one, the question is the show that is your dream show, or if you haven't found your dream show, what would it be like a combination of? Now for this one, my dream show would have been Nikki and Nora if Nikki and Nora had made it past the pilot. And granted, there is a web series of it, but I didn't like the web series as much as I liked the pilot and what the show would have been from the pilot. And then I discovered Rizzolian Isles, and I thought that Rizzolian Isles was going to be what Nikki and Nora was supposed to be. It seemed like it was going to be like a combination of like Nikki and Nora and Xena Warrior Princess, and then it wasn't, and then everybody was straight, and I was so mad and I was so let down by that, because Rizzolian Isles would have been my perfect show if they had just let them be queer together and in love. So basically, yeah, my dream show would be Rizzolian Isles if it was not just queer but also well written, because after, you know, 4 seasons it was bad. Like, the lesbian subtext couldn't even save it anymore. And I also just like crime dramas. Like, I know that like buddy cop shows and crime procedurals are kind of a thing of the past now, but I still really like them. And so when I can have my buddy cop lesbian crime drama, that is my dream show. Waiting for it to happen. And if nobody else will do it, then I guess I will have to. So guess I'll have to start writing, right? Now, next one is for Pluto, which stands for Power and Transformation. And for this one, this is a show that empowers you and makes you feel strong and powerful and awesome and yeah. And for this one, I'm gonna go with Supergirl because Supergirl, I love Supergirl so much. Yeah, there have been superhero women like movies and stuff, but none of them are quite like Supergirl, where she can stick up for herself and she's powerful. And even the show itself is obviously very feminist. They're not subtle in how much they hate what's happening politically and how feminist it is. And it was kind of a little bit irritating like the first few episodes when you start the show, but then after a while it balances out more and it's more about the characters. Now I realize Earth comes between Venus and Mars, but they didn't actually have it on the website, at least I don't think, so I'm gonna add it. And what I'm adding it is because Earth is home, it is your comfort show, the show that you watch when you just want to sit down and chill and relax and just not have to worry about anything, and where you just want to have a good time. And I actually have 4 shows that are my comfort shows, which are of course Buffy and Xena, and also Sailor Moon and Law & Order SVU, because those are just my shows. Those are my shows. I grew up with them. They helped me when I was in the closet. They inspire me. They are stuff that I like to have on in the background when, I'm writing, because I like to base my shit on their characters and their powers and all their awesome shit, and just, those are my shows. Those are my happy shows. So something else that was on the website that are not actually planets is the sun and the moon. And the sun stands for your basic personality, which I guess is kind of what I said before, which are kind of my comfort shows. Actually, for Earth, I think I'll also have to add Parks and Rec, because that's a very comfort show too. So yeah, I guess Earth and Sun are kind of the same thing, because all of those shows are kind of, they represent me and they represent my basic personality, and they're my comfort shows and they're my home, but they are also me, so yeah. Kind of the same thing there. And the last one is Moon, which represents mood and emotions. And for this one, the question is, what is the show that gives you the most feelings? And for this one, not so much lately, just because I've fallen out with it and I have no idea what's going on with it and I haven't seen it in a few years, but definitely during the David Tennant era, it's gotta be Doctor Who. Every single episode made me cry. It was so emotional, and it made me cry every episode. I don't know what Russell T Davies did, I don't know how, I don't know what happened, I just cried. Every episode of David Tennant when he was the Doctor, and I had feelings. There were feelings going on, you guys, and oh my god. And that's it. Those are the questions. And now for the people I have to tag. I will tag Amaranth, my sis, over at Amaranth Lovisi. Hey sis, how you doing, love? I will tag Cece over at Problems of a Book Nerd. I will tag Cav over at Reading Solace, I believe it is. I will tag Kat at Catty-tastic, and I will tag Ricky because why not? Hey Ricky, I miss you. What's going on? What's up? Let's catch up. How you doing, girl? Let me know. And now, slight caveat, if you are a booktuber and you want to just stick with books, that's totally fine. Or if you want to do one video with the TV shows and one video with books, that's also fine. Or if you want to mix them and match them up and add maybe like a video game or a comic book or an album, whatever. I don't know you. I don't know your life. You do you, boo-boo. You do whatever. Booktubers, if you think it'll be off-brand, stay with books. If you don't care, then you don't care. Whatever. That's for you to decide, but I will be watching. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you like my tag. I hope you got to know more about me and about the shows that I like and about all the stuff. So yeah. Oh, and if you are just randomly watching this video and you want to do the tag, you're it. I tagged you. So anyway, I hope this was fun. I hope you liked it. And I hope to see you soon because I'm trying to make videos more regularly and that's what I want to do, and I want to see you and hear from you and talk to you all more because people are cool, right? I think? Yeah. Okay. Ciao, y'all. Bye!